welcome Farm 26 and show you what you got going on. Stick around. I like to know what I've got in there. So this one's going to be a little bit noisy, but here's what we got. Little box, and that's radishes getting in there, and they're not perfectly clean, but they're about clean enough for the grain drill. All right, I'll show you. So here's where the fun begins. So you got my little pile, and we're going to make the pile a little bigger. What we're doing is we're burying an auger. There, that's good enough for now. Let's go outside. Just thought I'd show you that little auger buried in the pile. Yep. So there it is, flare box, and little hero sitting on top of them. That auger's the auger we just put a pile on. Well, we'll go fill them up. Got my little auger here, just on that little switch. That's what we do. Fill the little box up. There's so much chaff and whatnot in here that don't like the flow nice, so the guy does himself a favor by pushing a little bit of it around by hand. Just get more in the box that way. Less trips up and down. There you go. There she is. You're looking at the first little bit of the radish coming off, hitting the first screen. This first screen, you're going to want to, he's the one that plugs the most, so you got to make sure he's clean. This one doesn't have a ball tray or nothing, so by hand. Actually, we can open him up just a hair. But yeah, all your radish, everything's coming in there. There's just, well, there in my hand, that's what's coming off. It's the hulls. And there's a few radish in there. You're going to lose a few. Next, I don't know how well you can see down in there. But under here where my finger is, That's the radish and the fines. Well, the real fines are coming off this little air. Alright? And they get dumped down into here. And that's our screen. Not bad compared to what's going in. There it just gets dumped down through my little homemade funnel into Westfield auger and up to the little box. Pretty simple, really. Fun. This clips for Toff and Ed, both. There you go, 4010 earns its keep too. I don't know if it can handle that extremely fast amount of grain coming out of that little spout there. I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't think the camera's picking it up real well. To show it, I don't know. That's what you get though. Pretty slow. Yep, that's what it is. Well, I think I'm going to keep this one kind of short. Hope you guys enjoyed what this is. It's just cover crop seed for the wheat field. Alright. What's next time? So I just thought I'd show you on this side. All the fines drop down into the square box. Or all the bags drop down on that side. All the fines coming off the screen, and I know they aren't dipped off real fast, but this is what it is. The immatures, it's weeds, it's everything else. But yeah, we just keep filling the flare box up. Makes clean out pretty easy. Well, my pile got a lot smaller, but got rained out last night. It wasn't a big rain, but rained out nonetheless. So tarp the cleaner up in the flare box. Put the little box in the shed behind the John Deere there, and I'm going to set back up and finish. So, I know you guys didn't get in on this, but yesterday I was going to film it, and I just, well, things got busy, so I had to keep going. But anyways, yesterday I was cover cropping the wheat field, and what it is, it's the radish we were just cleaning, and I lost a pin. So I went and I popped a hole through an old bolt that was broken off, and yeah, made a rivet. And that's what basically holds this together is a rivet, for lack of anything better. But I'm gonna have to turn that wheel just a hair and go this way. There. So we're gonna put our rivet in. He's still a little bit warm, not too awful bad, but a little bit warm. And cotter pin him in. Well, I didn't go far enough. There, maybe that's enough. Lost my coffee. Okay, second go. Man, that's a little stubborn fella. Man, I'm really gonna have to set a stack of stuff. Last I worked on drills, they were never light, but I could always manage them. And this wasn't near as bad in the field yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something different. I think I'm gonna get a little bottle jack and get him into situation. All right, I got my little bottle jack kind of in position, and let's see if we can get him in this time. And actually, nope, he's just right. There. Now, what have I done with my split pin? I had one here. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go get another split pin. All right, so I got my little split pin, and man, he don't want to cooperate either. He is a used one. I don't know what he's off of, but there. All right. I mean, that's not too bad. Give him a little peel. I mean, they are 1/4 inch split pins, so. There. Okay. I didn't count on this, but I got to keep that pin from turning to get the other side. It's all right, just wedge them with a vice grip. Not so big a deal. Now you only need 30 degrees, and I know this is over, but and the reason why I'm going over is if he's bent, so he can't rotate much further. If something catches him, he's actually going to bend him back further instead of closing them up, and that's why I went further. But there you go. I mean, that's not so bad. Get our little jack out of here. We can put our press wheel back on. There. And I do have to get a bolt, but that's just going to be a bolt in there to retain him on. And we'll get back to the field. So I was going to cover crop this field, but if you look close, there you go. They're volunteers off of the combine. And if you look, they're scattered just about everywhere. Some of them are pretty small and some of them are, you know, about that. So what I did is I had some combine ruts there. I think I'm just going to plant that and call it good. Well, I had to do a little walking around to find what I was looking for, but I just want to show you how nice this worked out on the wheat. You can see here's a drill track, and you can see there's one. You know, there's a few on the top, but for the most part, they're buried. I mean, all you can see is just the drill tracks. So if a guy was to plant any small grains or whatever no-till with that little Massey there, you'd have a disaster. But yeah, this here's pretty good. Like, here's drill track, perfectly covered. I know if you dig just a little bit, like there's one. And that's all you want is just radish. You just want it covered. You don't necessarily need any more than that. First rain, you get good. Well, I hope that breeze here isn't too much, but hope you guys enjoyed that. The old 63 Massey Ferguson did a pretty good job. 602 handles it pretty nice. Well, with that, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.